My friend Andy stopped over last night. He went to a thrift store and picked up a couple Kenwood components, and he got these for me, and I really appreciate it. First of all, it's a Kenwood power amp, KM-208. It's stated to be, I think, 150 watts. We'll take a look at it, but it does come on, the protection circuit comes on, and it's passing audio. This will need a rebiasing, so I'll be doing that later. Secondly, and this is most important, is I really like these equalizer preamp units. This is an EQ with a spectrum analyzer, and it's a preamp, and it has a phono in and all that. It is passing audio, but there's nothing on the display, so I'm going to open this up and see what's up. Maybe it's a bad connection, maybe it's part of the power supply, but this definitely needs some work. Let's take a look inside. But it's a nice little pair here. These were probably sold together. I have the preamp open, and sure enough, right down here is a complete mess. It's crusty. I don't know if this is glue, if this is leaking capacitors, but this capacitor right here is bulging. I suspect this one is also bad. I see a lot of heat marks on the board. That means that this has gotten hot. Maybe it caused this capacitor to go bad. We don't know, but I don't see anything else wrong. And since the circuit's working and it's just the display, I'm a betting person that if I replace those two capacitors, we would be good. And sure enough, I have a couple of these in stock. They make them smaller now, but I'll go ahead and put those in, and we'll see if that fixes the issue with the EQ. All right, I'm on location at a bungalow in the city at my wife's parents' place today, and I figured I'd do this outside. Those are the two new capacitors installed. Here are the old ones. They are terrible. They had leaked. They're both actually bowed out. And sure enough, it works perfect. So I'm not going to do it out here because it's hard to see. So we'll do a shot inside. But I went through and resoldered all of the connections, all the solder points for all of these resistors, because these get hot. We also had a couple cracked solder joints. So this is in really good shape right now. I cleaned the VFD off. Also soldered the ends of the VFD because sometimes those can get a little bit weak. But anyways, I'll show a picture of this on, or at least turned on inside once I get it back together. Okay, here it is in action. Not really in action because I don't have a source hooked up, but it seems to be working. And as it was working before, without the display, I would assume it's going to pass audio just fine, and the spectrum analyzer will work. I'm going to do a real test tonight, but the next step right now is to bias the amp, and I'll record that as well. All right, we're going to perform what's called a idle current adjustment. It's the only adjustment for the amp, so I printed out the service manual as well as the points where these should be connected. When I do the adjustments, first of all, I'm going to leave this on for about 5 minutes, and it's only been on maybe 3 or 4. But I've got one of the channels connected, and we are at 22. Disregard the negative because I may have the leads reversed. The fact is we're at 22.2. We need to align between 9 and 18. So we are a little high, which means it's running a little hot probably. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust that in just a moment, and then I'll do the other channel. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. I've got it at 13. It's supposed to be between 9 and 18, so that's kind of like in the middle. That channel is done. Let me go ahead and do the other one, and we'll see how that is. Okay, this one's at around 26, so that needs to be again between 9 and 18. Let's target somewhere around the 13 range. So let me put my screwdriver down. These are nice potentiometers, by the way. They're really easy to use. Some of these are a real pain in the ass, but this is actually pretty good. We are at around 13.3. That's around where we were before. So now the idle current has been corrected for this unit. The fact that it was off probably means that it has some hours on it. I wouldn't say that was significantly off, but I don't know, maybe 25%. I mean, I guess that is off, but now this is running at factory specifications. And tonight I'll be hooking this up when I get home, and we'll give a demo of it. We'll burn it in.